Thank you very much, sir. As you said that we can summarize anything and we can write anything, and according to my perspective, I guess these days we can do anything using AI tools, and it's very easy for the students to use AI and write the review papers and assignments and all the stuff, like like students like us in university. So the next question is from Dr. Usman Khalid. This is very relevant to this discussion, that how AI tools are like so common these days, like ChatGPT. We can write a whole paper. Then how can faculty ensure that AI tools are used to enhance learning rather than promote shortcuts and academic dishonesty?
Thank you very much for the question. See, for the as a first step, we need to train the faculty about the emerging AI tools. They should know the strengths and weaknesses of each tool and how it can help them in preparing the lectures and everything. Especially in my case, when I go for a new topic, we follow book, but sometimes things are not easily understood, and then when we put the whole paragraph in some AI tool, it splits into different sections and give you very clear and precise meaning of what was said in the book. So similarly, once as a faculty member a person is trained, then the student should be informed about how they can make the best use of this tool instead of becoming a passive consumers of technology. They should be critical evaluators. So the AI should be treated as a 24/7 online tutor instead of just going for the end product and then showing it to the teacher. Similarly, then this responsibility also shifts on the teacher side, that instead of seeing the end result or the product, the teacher should try to assess the process that was used to reach that solution. So definitely there will be a bit more burden at the teacher side because when you are going to evaluate the process, then you need to have some sort of vivas and some sort of supplementary assignments or quizzes to check whether this was really the skill gained by the student or it was just information provided by the student. So there are two main stakeholders, student and teachers. Both need to play their part.
Thank you very much, sir. So, sir, you are saying it is very important to, learn new technologies to meet the run of the global, and then it is like, meanwhile, it is also affecting the mental ability of the people these days as well. So, the university students too. So, sir, I would like to ask from Dr. Usman Khalid, then how Pakistani universities can lead in AI education?
There are, again, I would go for the stakeholders involved. So the first stakeholder is the faculty. So faculty need to train in the use of AI in his or her particular field. For example, what is the role of AI in agriculture field? So we have crops and they are spread on hundreds of acres, and if there are any disease, currently there are manual ways to go and actually see the diseased plants. So they can be trained that how you can use the AI technologies to, using drones or cameras to detect whether there is any disease that is spreading or is there any pests that are attacking the crops. Similarly, we have the environmentalists. They can use the AI to detect what are the pollution levels, what are the air toxicity levels. So the faculty need to be trained. Then the second thing is that we need to have the infrastructures available in the universities where we can learn the AI models. We need to have GPU clusters. because AI is working on large volumes of data to make predictions and to make classifications. For that, we need good computation powers, and infrastructure is something that is very much required. The third stakeholder is the students, and the students need to be trained how to make best use of this technology in their respective areas. It's not just AI is not just for the IT students. AI is for every person. I would also quote an example like a person who is sitting outside the courts and writing application that we call, to arzi nagis. He can also be trained for the AI and how to write a good legal application. So it is applicable to law students. There should be, in fact, I was reading a news article that in India it is actually implemented that when you are pursuing a case, challenge is from where we find the relevant the clauses of the law. And AI can be very helpful in that. Instead of digging out from the hard copy books, the AI models are trained and they can certainly give you a collection of references of the different law. Having the proper infrastructure and then having a proper AI policy that which items would be considered as plagiarism and which items can be considered as valid if taken from the AI. And this is the crux of the solution.
Thank you so much, sir.